Warning: this is a Katawa Shoujo playthrough. Some content may be inappropriate for kiddies. Previously on Katawa Shoujo.
I was about to make the same joke. Ah, a girl on my arm. This is exactly what we were trying to get to.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in the YouTube lands. Jake of the OneManBand is back again, playing some more Katawa Shoujo, clearing throat problems. Anyway, so when we last left off, we were in town with Lilly, and then Rin arrived. So funniness is going to ensue. Rin. Lilly perks her head, looking like she's trying to focus on listening more keenly. It suddenly comes to me that I should probably interpret the scene for her. It's Rin. Tezuka, I think that's her last name, from her school? She stiffens at the name and gives a complicated looking expression. Something like a forceful fusion of a composed smile and a painful cringe. Ah, I understand. I guess Lilly knows Rin. Everybody knows Rin! Rin turns to look at us, looking terribly out of place. I'm not entirely sure if she recognizes either of us, or at least she doesn't acknowledge if she does. She looks like a zombie, or a statue of a zombie. Huh. Don't know why they would make a statue of a zombie, but whatever. But slowly, some symptoms of understanding seem to light in her dark eyes. This is something she must react to. Rin blinks once, very thoroughly. Hello. That's like what I do sometimes. Like if I don't understand something, I'll just do the double blink, like what? And then I'll tilt my head. There's an awkward pause, everyone waiting for someone else to say something. What are you doing here this late? Another awkward pause. I was wondering about that to myself just now. Rin does what Rin wants. Some people asked that just before. I assume they were wondering the same. I didn't know. They didn't know either. I asked, that's why I'm wondering. So that it was pretty much it. It's a murder mystery without a murder. So it's just a mystery then. They were going that way. She turns facing to her right in order to demonstrate the direction the other people went, as if that was important. Then rotates back like a mechanical puppet on one of those overly complicated clockworks. For a person who gives an impression of being the quiet type, Rin really doesn't use a lot of words to say things that she doesn't need a lot to be said. Unsure if she's finished, I say nothing. Neither does Lilly, who seems equally robbed of words for the time being. Or she's just being the smart one and not engaging in the conversation. I think that both of us are, in fact, just scared that any response might provoke her to continue. Our steadfastiness lack of reaction doesn't faze Rin at all. She keeps looking at us expectantly, a calm hint of expression on her blank face. She seems to be that kind of person, always so relaxed. As if bull elephant grade sedatives were flowing in her veins in the place of blood. But that's her morning cocktail right there. Do you have amnesia? I don't recall you having anything of that sort, though. No, I don't think that it's that. The other passerbyers were probably just worried, though. You do look really lost. The way you're standing in the middle of the street, where cars should be. Oh, I see. Maybe I shouldn't have taken some of their Maybe I should have taken some other kind of pose in that case. Okay. I wasn't understanding the sentence right there. I ponder for a while whether I should chase this angle further or give up for the sake of my own sanity. I decide on the latter. Sanity's always good. It seems that most of the time, it's better to not read too deeply into what Rin is babbling about. Talking with Rin is like playing chess with a supercomputer who does seemingly completely random moves as if to mock everything you know about chess. It's like that, except with human interaction. Dude, computers cheat at chess, I swear. And even if I win, it feels like losing. Damn, it's just like Kenji said. Even when I win, I lose. Is this the power of the girls of Yamaku? Yes! Yes, it is! You cannot win. You always lose. I push the thought aside as too dangerous to consider further. It's possibly just Kenji's anti-female propaganda getting to me during a moment of weakness. Yeah, maybe taking another pose would have worked. So, anyway, you have no idea what you're doing here. She frowns, looking extremely displeased at either my question, its consequences, or the answer that she is about to give. That's a lot. I do have some idea. I can't really tell what kind of idea. That sounds like progress, I guess. Yeah! Lily, look at on the bright side. Yeah! Lily sounds as if she spotted an opening for some kind of discreetly normal conversation. I can't say I share her optimism. Yes, there is some, definitely. The rest will come later. I'm sure of it. I always have reasons. Reasons for doing things, yes. The ensuing silence kills Lily's hopes all too visibly. Oh, I see what they did there. Because she's blind. That doesn't last long. Rin, as far as I can tell, is unbased. Unbased, unassurance aside, what should be done? We could just leave her to her own devices, whatever those are, but it's late and I don't think we'll be getting a thanks if Rin is found standing in the middle of the night. Which she probably will unless she manages to remember what she was doing here in the first place. Oh, people like this. I have friends that are like this. As for me trying to guess what must have been going on in her mind when she decided to embark on this adventure, the chances seem to be on par with winning the lottery. Several times in a row. So, like borderline impossible. Lily is oddly quiet too. I'd appreciate some support from the sidelines here, especially if she's more familiar with Rin than I am. I don't think familiar is really a word you can use with Rin. I think they're just people who know and people who don't know. But it can't be helped. It seems her familiarity with Rin is exactly why she's staying subdued. So, I assume you were going somewhere? Not coming back to the school? Any idea where? Her eyes widen in shock as she jolts back in a somewhat afflicted way, making it seem like an act rehearsed for situations like this. I'm not at the school! Are you a mind reader? Is that your disability? How unique. What? No! Why would you think that? Oh, that face! That's like the face I do! Rin, have you been copying me? I don't know. You know what I was doing? It was just an educated guess. We walked the same street in the other direction just before to go to the store. If you were going to school, we would have met you on the way. Oh. She looks a little disappointed. Like Kenji, Rin appears quick to jump to completely irrational conclusions. Or are they truly irrational? Or is she just looking for the right answers? Maybe it's something in the water here. I'll make a mental note to stock up on some soft drinks. Why not just bottled water? It's better for you. You know, that is the second time this week that someone asked me if I was a mind reader. Do I really give off that impression? Rin shrugs her shoulders, which is all the answer I get. You know, maybe we should come back. Maybe you should come back with us to the school. Thank you, Lilly. Lilly interjects just as I'm about to further debunk my alleged mind-reading capabilities. She sounds rather concerned, the paper-thin smile on her face badly disguising that fact. Maybe she came to the same conclusion as I did. For everyone's sake, I decided to let the mind-reading topic drop, as it's entirely insane anyway. Yeah, Lily's right. If you can't remember, there's no point in staying here. Rin considers this rather simple deduction for a moment, then nods. Okay. Well, that was a thing, guys. Definitely. Cicadas. That canned cicada sound that you hear in almost everything. I've heard that in, like, Harvest Moon and Higurashi when they cry. It's really common. I hate cicadas, man. They're creepy as frig. We start towards the school again, having wasted way more time than necessary with that episode. Rin walks along the edge of the sidewalk with her in her rhythmic way. Yeah, that's a word. Looking like a mix of sleepwalking and rope dancer, while Lilly keeps one hand on my shoulder, tapping at the ground with her cane. Tap, step, step, taps, tap, step, step, step. Man, you can like rap step. Tap, step, a step, a tap, a step, step, tap, tap, step, step, ta 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 ta. Apart, I was going into an accent right there. Apart from that and a few fragmented beginnings of conversations, it's quiet. Why would they put two Q words right next to each other? Quiet, apart from the relaxing one in town. Quite apart from the relaxing one in town, at that. Dear Lord, why? Why? Okay. How's the mural going? We are going to get bad luck. Never talk about work in progress. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. There we go, look on the bright side. Bad luck. Shut up, Rin. Tap, step, tap, step. She doesn't care to talk about it. Lily's politeness feels out of place for a short time. Step, step, step. The hill Yamaku rests on top of is surprisingly steep going uphill. We slow the pace, but I still feel my pulse racing and breathing getting heavier. Well, it's, oxygen levels thinning. Almost there. I can see the gates already. Just keep trucking. We're almost there. Don't die now, please. More than that, though, I noticed that Lily's hands slightly tightens on my shoulder, interpreting it as a gesture that she wants to ask something. I speak up. Anything wrong, Lilly? I resist the urge to say, aside from our traveling companion, but only just. Oh, come on, man, don't be rude. For the moment, she seems to debate whether she should even bring it up, but goes for it anyway. Is everything alright? Oh, just dying, but that's everyone. Alright, how do you mean? The fact that I can't interpret her incredibly vague question puts her off for a second. It's just you seem unusually tired, I guess. Well, can't think of a witty remark, but now that she brings it up, I notice that my breathing is strongly heavy. The uphill walk has really done a job on me. Lilly noticed it all too quickly. Definitely, I'm not in good condition. Let's be adults about this. It's alright, I just need to catch my breath. My condition isn't the best these days. So I was in the hospital, I have this heart condition. Oh, is it something that is related to you being transferred here, I mean? she cuts herself off rather abruptly, maybe realizing she was a bit too intrusive. Her instincts are sharp, though, and while I don't like the subject, it's not like I should lie about it. If it's Lilly, I don't think I mind. I'm just a little weak for the time being. Hanako said you look fairly healthy. So I naturally thought, oh, yeah, healthy. Yeah, look at them. I can lift cars. Oh. Well, Hanako isn't exactly she's pretty frail looking, so I guess anyone would be... I don't know. Lilly doesn't finish her sentence again, letting it trail off with a measure of concern. Why? Does Hanako have the hots for me? Oh, really? Alrighty then. As she furrows her brow, Lilly uncomfortably expression serves me to say at least something to ease her feelings. It's surprising she's this flustered, considering her straightforward attitude with her own blindness. She must know that not all share her own comfort about such things. No, it's okay. I have a pretty, I guess... the best way to put it would be a messed up heart. Arrhythmia. I have a bad heart. I had a bad heart attack a while ago because of it, and spent most of the spring in hospital. Ended up in Yamaku on doctor's orders. Wow! It took us forever to get this far telling, well, no, because Emmy basically found out after we almost died on the track, but... I still think that it came out earlier in this walkthrough. She silently nods her head in acknowledgement. My answer, though, only seems to make Lilly furrow her brow even further. She doesn't seem to quite know how to react, given we don't really know each other that well. Oh, we gonna get to know each other. This is Lilly playthrough. I can't really falter for it, given I have the exact same reaction. To my surprise, in the moment's time, her face shows that she comes to some sort of realization. Wait, so the time when Emmy and you collided in the hallway? Oh yeah, about that. You see, I almost had a fit, but I'm good. The grimace... I grimace slightly. Her ability to connect the dots quite so fast is unexpected. Yeah, I guess I'm a textbook example for why those rules about running in the corridors exist. That was a lot more dry than I intended. Lilly visibly shies away from continuing the topic. While I do want to amuse her concern, I really don't want to dwell on this either. And meanwhile, Rin, she don't give two craps about what we're talking about. She's just doing Rin's thing. Don't worry about it. I try to offer a reassuring smile, but then I realize the futility. Once again, Lily's blind, and Rin don't care. Without knowing this, Lilly smiles at me reassuringly, but doesn't say anything further. Wow, we did that perfectly. It ended right as the music ended. It was probably on a cue anyway. Like, as soon as he gets to this one point, then we will cut the music. Arriving at the dorms, Rin stops in front of her mural as if lightning struck her. She has been so quiet for almost all the walk back that I have all but forgotten she was here. It's Friday, isn't it? Yes, Friday, the 8th of June. This is bad. Bad why? I think I'm going to go into a fetal position and throw up, possibly in reverse. Is something wrong? No, nothing is wrong. It's Friday and nothing is wrong yet. This mural is going to need to be finished by Sunday, so everything's all right. Do you have any drugs or a time machine? Well, in some cases, drugs can be a time machine, but don't take drugs, and time travel is extremely dangerous. This is not good, not good. So she's behind her schedule. Recalling Shizune's expression at Rin's carefree attitude several days ago, I don't know what to think. she has left herself open for a told you so unless she can pull off whatever she needs to pull off by Sunday morning. She's Rin, she's resourceful. Rin keeps staring at the mural, looking as mortified as she can. Leave me, I'm going to need to work for a while. I glance at Lilly, expecting her to share an incredulous look with me as I roll my eyes, but then I realize she's not one to do that kind of thing. Leave me. That was another thing we do, of course, not wanting to aggravate her any more than she already is. Then there is a cheering bad feeling in my gut. Rin sure has the knack for making people feel worried about her. She seems like a person who should never be left alone. Maybe we should call someone. She sounded like she was going into shock or something. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's just, how you say it? Insane? Weird? Cool? One of those words? Lilly cocks her head a little, trying to find a polite way of calling Rin crazy without calling her crazy. That's why unique? That's another word. Yes, a very unique person. I guess you can say that. She giggles at the notion, melodiously. That is one of the words I have a very hard time of speaking, nodding in agreement. Sorry about leaving you stranded as you talk to her. I don't really understand her, so I keep my distance. So, my guess was right. Lilly offers a slight apologetic smile as if she was sorry that her own shortcomings had prevented her from becoming closer to Rin. I'm not one to blame her at all. Lilly let slip a low breath, probably a disguised yawn. I imagine she's as exhausted by all this as I am. I'd better leave now and give these to Hanako. Thank you for the company, Hishio. She smiles very sweetly at me. It feels very different than normal, despite the fact that she seems to be smiling so often. I can't put my finger on what the difference is. It's just different. Well, maybe it's because she has the hots for you now, boy. Maybe it's that. Relaxed, I'd say, but it's probably just relief over getting rid of Rin, maybe. Yeah, good night. Say hi to Hanako for me. I will, good night. Cut to black. And we have the iconic transfer sequence, and with that, we will end the episode here. Like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe, of course. Share this with all your friends if you feel like it. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out there in YouTube land. Be a nice person. Tip your waitresses. Yeah.